Alright, welcome back everybody. We are playing Demon Souls. I wonder what my controller battery looks like. I'm using my PS4 controller with my PS3, but there's no... you can't actually do any functions with it except turn the PlayStation on and actually use it. Like, there's no... the PlayStation button doesn't have any functionality. Plugging it in doesn't give you a battery charge icon or anything like that. So, kind of curious where the battery is on my PS4 controller, because it does not hold a charge for very long. Just means I've used it quite a bit. I'm gonna go back because I want to buy the armor from him as well. Interesting. Wait, what? Oh yeah, yeah. Are you familiar with Lobos Jr.? I mean, I think anybody that's into Souls games probably knows who he is. I saw him play a little bit of the emulated one. I don't know, it was about a week ago. And it seemed like it ran pretty well. I didn't watch a whole lot of it. I just caught the very beginning. I mean, I think I watched like maybe half of the tutorial. But I had some other stuff I had to do. So I didn't get a chance to actually watch all of it. But from the, the start of it, it seemed like it worked pretty well.
Oh.
I want the gloves, at least. I can buy the rest of it later. I at least want the gloves. Well, that, how much over will that put me? That should be okay. Yeah, that works. And now I have some gloves. Okay. That's it. That's all. I mean, the only thing I can see being an issue is much like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, there being a few like little quirks with the games. Running a game that's 30 frames at 60 frames can have some weird things happen. So that's the only thing that I would think that might be an issue, but so far I've heard it's pretty good. I would definitely have to do some more research though. Although I definitely can say there's no way I'd be able to emulate it and stream it at the same time. So I'll just play on the PS3. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it looked really good. There weren't any graphical glitches that I noticed right in the very beginning. But like I said, I only watched about like half of the tutorial portion of the game. I'd be interested to go back and watch a little bit more of it, watch the VOD of it or something like that. Yeah, especially, yeah, stuff like gravity, weapon durability, like Dark Souls 2. I mean, that was one of the main things with Dark Souls 2 when it went 60 frames, was weapon durability just got eaten up immensely because of the frames. What was I going to do? What the hell was I doing? This always happens. I always lose track of what I'm doing. Flame ring. Oh, right. Stone Fang. Stone Fang. Yeah, that was one of the main things that actually stopped me from trying the game on PC, was the weapon durability glitch that was happening. Okay. Let's see. I bought my bow and arrow, so now I've got some range damage. I guess I could unequip that. What does my bow weigh? Less. Much less. I suppose I'll just use the Crescent Falchion when I actually need magic damage or get to a point where I'm needing a lot of magic regeneration or something, but I doubt that's going to happen. Magic regen definitely has not been an issue. Yeah, arrows have item burden as well. Right now, let's see, I've got 100 of them at 0.1, so I got 10, 10 units. But I mean, that'll go down as I use them, and I will definitely be using them. Come here, guys. I've never been able to parry these guys. You can parry them. I just have never been able to. Alright, now I'm going to run back over here and use my bow to draw these guys out. Actually, first things first. Drop you down. Drop you down. Yeah, no, I agree. Although I will say that was one of the things that I actually liked about Fallout 3. I liked the fact that your bullets actually had weight. You couldn't just walk around and be completely overpowered and have a ton of weapons, and like you had to actually think about stuff like bullet weight. But once again, I agree. The hardcore survival aspect of it definitely makes sense with that. It's like Skyrim. I use a mod that adds weight to arrows, so I can't carry 10,000 arrows basically. Wow, Blessed Mace is really messing these guys up too. I believe this is Dragonstone. That is for fire infusion. I'm just going to leave that guy alone. Oh, you know what? The bow is also going to be really nice for a section coming up where I need to pull a bunch of guys in order to try and get a crystal lizard. Yeah, can you imagine the frustration of a Souls game if you had all those other survival aspects tacked onto it as well? I don't think I would, if those things were in the game, like as an optional thing, that might be kind of, oh wow. That might be kind of interesting, but at the same time, I'm glad that they're not in the game. I mean, I like a good survival game as much as the next person, but I don't want every game to be a survival game. Wow, Blessed Mace is just tearing through these guys. I do not remember this weapon being quite this good. Oh, the plank. Run across this so it doesn't break. Or, well, okay, run across that so you don't fall when it breaks is what I should have said. Because it's going to break no matter what. Picked up the Great Club. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I sometimes I just want to play a video game. I don't I don't need it to be Souls-like. I don't need it to, you know, I don't need it to be incredibly difficult. You know, and besides, if I want it to be like that, there are plenty of things I can do, you know, limitations I can set for myself, basically. Picked up the Great Club. It was a Great Club, wasn't it? Yes, yes. It's one of those things where I just the culture of gaming and using one type of game to describe another type of game is sometimes way easier than trying to actually describe the game. So saying something is Souls-like, I can understand it from a mechanics point of view. But at the same time, the you know, Souls game equating to something that's very difficult, which I mean, really, all a Souls game did was basically they basically did what old games did, like, you know, games on Nintendo where you didn't have save states, where if you died, you started over. Like they just kind of brought a aspect of gaming back to games I think that it had been missing for a long time. But yeah, not every game needs to be Dark Souls difficulty and Dark Souls like. But then again, I mean, it's gotten to the point now where if there's a stamina bar, someone says, "Oh, it's a Souls like game," even though there have been stamina bars in games long before Dark Souls. Great Club, large one club enhanced with iron spikes. Among the larger weapons which knock enemies back, this one is comparatively light and easy to use due to its wooden nature. What does that actually look like? I don't remember. See, now, why can't I have a giant spiked bat looking thing like that in the other Souls games? It's like Souls and all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, some of those older games were brutal. I mean, there's games that I remember playing on PS1, PS2 that were very difficult games that, you know, I mean, it's... I think every game, or every generation of games, or every console generation, or a few console generations, has that one game. Like, long ago, it was Ghosts and Goblins, or Goblins and Ghouls. Like, one of those two games was the definitive mark of, like, this game is difficult. And then, you know, you fast forward a few years, and it's like Devil May Cry, or, that's about the only one that's popping into my head right now for that genre, or that era. And then you get into, like, original Xbox 360, and it was Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden Black, Ninja Gaiden 2 were, like, the de facto, like, this game is comparatively difficult, you know. I mean, before Dark Souls, it was Ninja Gaiden Black was like, oh, this game is hard, is as hard as Ninja Gaiden Black. Or, you know, people use it in the same context when they say Souls-like. There's a weight to the weapons in this game that that's just not there in some of the other games. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff this game does that I can't quite pinpoint exactly why I like it. I just know that I like it more. I know that's a very vague answer. Oh, shit, Crystal Lizard. Ah, damn it, I did it anyway. See, I was supposed to run up here. Although I managed to actually kill it, though, which is nice. I'll take it. Where's the guy? There's a guy throwing boulders at me, and I don't remember where he's at. This is actually the part that I was thinking of much, much earlier. To get the shield. Oh wait, no, the shield's down here. There's where the shield is. Dark Souls 2. Yeah, there's some massive weapons in Dark Souls 2. I mean, there's massive weapons in all of the Souls games. And yeah. Okay. You know what? You. And you. Yeah, it is one of those things. Like if you think about like the Zweihander or something like that, you know, I think probably, you know, some of the largest weapons in Dark Souls 1 are some of the smallest of the larger weapons, if that makes any sense. I mean, the actual, like, I mean, the reason that the great sword itself is as big as it is, the actual, not great swords, but the actual great sword itself is, it's an homage to Berserk. Like, it's modeled directly after the sword from the Berserk manga. So, they went, you know, went with a extremely oversized weapon, which it is. Still doesn't, you know, doesn't make it right, but, you know, for that one, I could see that being a suitable reason to make it as big as it is. But then you get some of the other weapons that are just as big, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, Monster Hunter and Toukiden, games like that, where, like, the weapons themselves are so oversized. But I think part of the reason that they're so oversized in Monster Hunter... So when it has... Yeah. It actually... it actually looks like a combination of a couple of them, to me. Like, the handle... and the hilt are one variation, or the guard and the handle are one variation, and the blade itself is another variation, it seems like. But anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. I lose my train of thought. Oh, right, Monster Hunter. But I was going to say, I think the reason that the weapons are so big in those games is so that you can more identify what's actually happening, because your weapon is getting enveloped by, you know, large enemies, things like that. I don't know. It seems the most logical explanation, or they just wanted to have big weapons. One of the two. Although, I definitely can't wait for Monster Hunter World. Like, as cheesy as big weapons are, I will definitely be playing that game. I think it's a style thing. Yeah, I mean, that too, probably. Who knows? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's a stylistic reason and a practical reason at the same time. Who knows? But oh, one more. Oops. It's funny. None of the bows work the same way in any of the Souls games. They all have little quirks and like tricks to them that that the other ones don't have. All right, nice. Got rid of those guys, and oh, dogs. There's a dog. Dogs that can actually get underneath the stairs right here and still smack you. God, it's like it's almost like you have to take damage from them. I know you don't have to, but oh, that's right. There's no input buffering in this. I was like, why is my attack not coming out after they block? Because in this game, there is no input buffering. At least I don't think there's input buffering. Is there anything over here? That's... wait. Yes, there is. Okay. Full moon grass. Where does this go? Okay. I know where I'm at. Although Monster Hunter did get better with the, giant weapons. There's actually a few weapons that are kind of, I guess you could say, normal sized or are much smaller than the standard giant sword, giant hammer type of weapon. Ooh. Why am I not just using heavy attacks? I mean, heavy attacks killed them in one hit. Alright, so I'm gonna close that up, which is gonna redirect the water and send it into the fire area that I could not get into before. I believe there's a poison ring in there, and well, and the next part of the level. You can, if you stack enough fire resistant stuff, you can run in there and grab the items in there, or just run across it to the next area so you don't actually have to come through here. Whoops. Almost forgot the grindstone there. Trying to make sure I don't miss any items. I want to grab everything. Wait, did I... Oh, whoops. I went the wrong way. Wow. Almost missed that item too. Yeah, I really should have just dropped down here. Wait, am I... Yes, this is the right way. Sharpstone, and then I think in here, I think this is the poison ring. Ring of poison resistance, yes. That will... I'll probably end up using that in Valley Defilement. In fact, I know I'm going to use that in Valley Defilement. Oh, the bear bugs, yeah. I'm actually curious to see how the mace does against them. Come on. Come on, blow this one up. One of the best uses of the pillar. Oh, getting lost? Yeah. I love that, like, that baseball swing wind up with the heavy attack. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, no, the Stonefang mines, the tunnel area is definitely is definitely one of those areas where I have spent so many hours just running through there trying to figure out the layout when I was playing this before. And I pretty much have forgotten most of it. I know that there's going to be one or two items specifically that I'm not going to remember how to get. But yeah, I was actually just thinking about the tunnels earlier. Alright, and drop. Alright, coming up to the spider, which I can never remember this boss's name. I just always call it the spider. And everybody knows what you're talking about when you say the spider in Stonefang. Armored Spider. Yes, yes, Armored Spider. Is that the name of it? Is it Armored Spider? Pick up the Crisp Blade, which, from what I understand, that is actually a mistranslation. It's supposed to be the Crisp Knife. You know, I think you're right. I think it is Armored Spider, actually. I don't think it actually has a name. Wasn't there a... There it is. Shard of Spiderstone. I feel like they really want you to use a bow. I mean, they give you so much Spiderstone in this area. It almost feels like they're telling you, hey, you should use a bow, which I guess does make sense because a bow would be piercing damage, which the miners down here are weak to. So I guess that does make sense, actually. They're not to do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's one thing I don't know if people give the Souls games enough credit for that type, like the not necessarily environmental gameplay, but the showing you something, hint hint wink wink, yeah, you know, showing you something or giving you an enemy or giving you an item in a specific area to let you know, like, hey, you're gonna want to use this in this area. You know, if they give you a bunch of you know, poison resistance items, you know, when you get into an area, you're pretty sure that there's going to be poison in there, you know? Okay, I can't buff this weapon, so that doesn't really matter. Do I still have on the flame? Okay, do still have on flame resistance. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Switch this out with... I guess Regenerator's Ring. Any little bit will help. Worldwide. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and I think that's what's really impressive about it is giving you items that make sense for the area that they are in, while also teaching you. And then, you know, every once in a while you'll just have that one item that appears somewhere because they just needed to put an item there, I guess. Alright. Hardest part for this boss, for me, is just the run up to it. I know, you can roll through that. Oh! I wasn't expecting you to drop so quickly. Wow. Holy crap. I've never seen this boss be this cooperative. Oh shit. Unlock, unlock. Armor spider. Oh, close enough. Ah, shit. I got tagged. You know, it's kind of funny. The webbing slows you down, but if you get hit by the fire, it burns the webbing off, which I've always thought was a really interesting, you know, kind of back and forth of this fight. I know you can roll through that. Oh shit, you're gonna do it again. Wow, this boss was being really, really cooperative to start with, and then this. Oh, shit. I thought I was far enough back. That's how part of his plan. I probably... Wow, my timing on dodging that specific move is really bad. Although I will say this is going considerably better than the last time I remember fighting this boss. Oh, I rolled way too soon. Come on. Drop. Drop. There you go. Oh. Whoops. Shit. Kind of surprised I still got hit, actually. Alright. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. That was a decent fight. Definitely went a lot better than I've had that fight go with some playthroughs. Or attempted playthroughs. I got some more Spider Stone, and I want to say this is a soul item. Renowned Soldier Soul, yeah. Although, honestly, I do find it a little strange that I'm not going after that crystal lizard just yet. I do find it strange that there is you know, an armor spider down here, but there's no spiders. Like you would think with a spider boss that an area would have spiders. I mean, you would think, at least that's what I would think. I mean, anytime you see webbing and a giant spider boss, I would assume there'd be spiders. I don't know, maybe some of the enemies later on in Stonefang are kind of arachnid-like, but not really. Oh, you know what? I should upgrade my bow. I have a ton of upgrade materials for it, so might as well. And yeah, I'll go ahead and keep a couple of those on me. Why not? Sticky weight stuff. Hard Demon Soul. Storage Soul, Storage Soul. It's a spider demon made of metal. That's where I stop asking questions. Good point. Good point. Let's see. Picked up Hardstone, Sharpstone. And lots of spider stone. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, steel shield. I picked this up earlier. Large-sized steel shield. It is simply made, but as a result, it has high defensive strength. I don't think I can actually use it. Yeah, 18. Not gonna be using that anytime soon. Arrows. That's all good. That's all good. Oh, wait. I need to... I might as well get rid of this. I've got more than enough Crescent Moon Grass. Although, at some point, the Crescent Moon Grass is going to become, you know, kind of obsolete. When I have to, you know, eat 5 of them just to recover. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to upgrade the bow a little bit. Can you upgrade the bow? Yes, you can. Wait. Hardstone.
No interest.
Did I miss...
I can tell you. Oh, I'm keeping...
Shard of fabric-like transparent ore, mainly used to enhance bows. Oh, you know what? Do I have to go to Ed to upgrade it with the Spider Stone? That's about all I can think of. Is that I have to go to Ed to upgrade it. Why? Yeah. All right. Time to head back to Stonefang. I need to figure this out. Maybe a transformation, not upgrade. That's what I'm wondering. So I'm gonna go talk to Ed real quick and see if he can upgrade with the Spider Stone. Ascend is, I think Infuse has just been the de facto, oh, hey, wait. Oh, right. It's, World Tendency got redone. Oh, I'm so glad that it did not fall off. Speaking of which, what is my World Tendency looking like? Stonefang's Shrine and Boletaria are looking kind of bright. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's... The fact that they don't respawn if you, like, if they run off a cliff or, if they disappear, until you get to another, World Tendency level is brutal. Like, absolutely brutal.
If it be a black...
Nope, he's hardstone for that one as well. Oh, whatever. I'm still gonna upgrade the bow. Ah, here we go. That's right. I totally forgot that's how it worked. Upgrading a weapon to a certain point then gives you the ability to change that weapon. May start taking... Yeah. So... Sticky. What is... physical damage? Oh, it's dex scaling. That's what it is. Dex scaling. Okay. Although I'm not really using dex. I don't know. Quality or continuing with strength might be a better option. Although, I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at a +3. That seems fine. Still can't upgrade that. Can I upgrade my shield? I can upgrade my shield. Oh, wow. Guard break reduction goes up by 2. That's pretty good. Why not? You know what? I've got these souls. I've got the material. Oh, yeah. What's up with that? I mean... I was so looking forward to having a fire or magic bow, short bow with a rapid fire, or a bleed bow, or just something else that besides just the arrows themselves. But yeah, I was really disappointed when I figured out you couldn't upgrade bows. I mean, armor. I mean, I can make a case where for upgrading armor, but I can also make a case for not having armor be upgradable. I don't know. I personally like being able to upgrade armor as well, simply because if you find armor that you really like the look of, you really like the stats on it, you really like the just aesthetically it is a good armor, fits what you're doing, stuff like that. Being able to take that armor and upgrade it so that it actually is good at in-game as well, I think is a really cool thing. But unfortunately, Dark Souls 3 Can't upgrade armor either. Which again, Dark Souls 2, that was another thing that, both of those. Yeah, no, I agree. It definitely makes balancing much harder. But at the same time, that's one thing I loved about Dark Souls 1. Being able to get, like, the Wanderer set. And, you know, upgrade that all the way and have that be, you know, what I'm using all the way through. Oh, actually, wait. Can you upgrade armor in Dark Souls 2? No, you can upgrade armor in Dark Souls 2, can't you? Oh, it's all about the fashion. Like, once you learn the mechanics of the game, then it's all about the fashion. I suddenly can't remember if you can upgrade armor in Dark Souls 2. Okay, okay. What am I thinking of? Oh, Bloodborne, you don't upgrade armor. That's right. Bloodborne in Dark Souls 3, and... well, I guess Demon Souls 2, you don't upgrade armor. Wait, you... Yeah. You can't upgrade armor.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not gonna
Let's talk to you.
Oh, fellow disciple.
Still don't have anything new.
You. Deep within the dark, will you continue?
You have nothing new to say, although I'll be freeing Saint Urbane at some point. Well, okay, I mean, streamlined, yes, but it depends on what context you're using streamlined. I mean, if you're using it as a negative, I would have to disagree with that. Just the way Bloodborne plays, again, balancing with, you know, upgraded armor would make that somewhat difficult, but, I don't know, Bloodborne is definitely way more of a action game than a RPG. Positive? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think for me personally, Bloodborne is definitely way more of like a Devil May Cry action style game than it is a Souls, you know, kind of RPG action style game. I mean, the game just has a totally different pace to it. Hi, Paisley, what's up? Welcome back. We're still trucking away on Demon Souls here. I'm gonna use a soul item so I can get at least 2 levels. Although I don't know what my level is gonna cost, so it might actually be more effective. Oh, wait, you know what? I need to switch this ring out for... Where is... Thief's Ring. Gonna equip that one, equip those 2. What all do I have left here? Okay, that should be good. But between these 3, I should be, okay. Oh yeah, no, I agree 100%. Again, though, there are certain things about the game that I dislike, but on a whole, Bloodborne's an awesome game. The one thing that I'm not gonna say that I don't like about it. I'm gonna say that annoys me about Bloodborne is they go with a more HP for more difficulty. in the later parts of the game. So, I mean, like, some enemies just feel like damage sponges. But other than that, yeah, I love that game. And, you know, like we were talking about it earlier, I think some of the weapons take way too long to get to in order to actually use them. I would have loved more weapons. I mean, granted, you know, designing a bunch of weapons that are actually 2 weapons in one would be a little bit tough. But I would love to see a few more. I would have loved to have seen a few more types of weapons, I guess.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
You know what? I might as well just take that up to 15. Go into faith a little bit more.
So the world might be mended.
Okay, yeah, so I got my 2 levels. Yay! Can I do anything with the mage over here?
Are you begging?
At some point, one of these guys is going to have some spells that I can learn from some souls. Although I really need to find a, wand so I can get that protect spell.
I see. Suit yourself. Just.
True. I mean, I'm not saying that the weapons are not good in themselves. I just wish there were a few more. No, I mean the amount of actual attacks that you have off of various movement is far more than any other Souls game. Far more. I mean, you've got a backstep light and heavy attack. You've got a running light and heavy attack. You've got different variations of those attacks just with the weapon itself. I mean, there's so much variation in that combat. And I love the combat in Bloodborne. I mean, like, finding combos with the trick weapons was always the funnest part to me. Like, finding that combo, that one specific combo that could kill, you know, this specific enemy, but also keep you from draining all your stamina, or, you know, if they have a particular move that they like to do, adding in a move somewhere that can catch them if they like to do that. I like the combat in Bloodborne is great. I really like it. What am I doing? Oh, right. Okay, so Balataria 1-1 is done. Stonefang 1-1 is done. Tower of Latria. Do I want to go into the Tower of Latria yet? Shrine of Storms is done, and Valley of Defilement is not done. I'm only like halfway through the beginning part of Valley of Defilement. How much Widow's Lotus and stuff do I have? 7 and 1. Ooh. Yeah, oh yeah, Tower of Latria is... I think Tower of Latria is my and let me preface this. The beginning of Tower of Latria, when the actual prison in Latria, is my favorite stage. Like, hands down, like the music, the atmosphere, just the setting itself, like all of that is just awesome, I think. But there's so many really cool areas in Souls games. It's like asking a parent to pick their favorite child. Yeah, I might as well. Prison of Hope. Actually, what time is it? Oh, okay. I was not paying attention to the time. All right, tomorrow we will head into Tower of Latria. That is an awesome toothbrush. That is a phenomenal toothbrush. That would be actually that would trip me out a little bit the first time I used it. Like if I just suddenly was hearing that melody. But yeah. I'm gonna call it a stream there. I was not paying attention at the time. It was actually I was having a lot of fun tonight. So thank you everybody. It was really fun tonight. I appreciate it. So I'll be back here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific time or West Coast time. We start pretty much every night, or most nights, I should say. I'm not gonna say every night, most nights. 9 p.m. Tomorrow I'll go into Tower of Latria, mess around in there for a little while. I'm still, this basically is turning into a faith build, so I guess I'll just continue with the faith build. Good thing is I'm really enjoying the game. I was worried that I might get a little bored with it, to be honest. Not that I don't like the game, just I've played the beginning of the game so much that I sometimes get it has a result of making the beginning of games just not fun at all. Thanks everybody that joined me tonight. Very much appreciate it. And everybody that all the new people tonight, thank you very much for hanging out. Very much appreciate it. I don't do great outros, so I will just go ahead and call it there. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. If you enjoy the stream, hit the follow and get notified when we go live. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm not very active on there, but I post stream times and stuff like that on there. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm going to be putting up YouTube videos or actually starting to put YouTube videos up of the playthroughs. I have to wait 24 hours because of the affiliate restrictions before I can upload them to YouTube, but I'm going to start doing that because I've had a YouTube channel for like a year and have done nothing with it. I thought about Dark Souls 2 and 3. Yeah, no, totally. That's Dark Souls 3, if I can't get past Fair and Keep, that playthrough's dead. Dark Souls 2, if I don't get past like Lost Bastille or No Man's Wharf, it's dead. Anyway, so I'll be putting those up on YouTube a day, basically staggered. So that basically tomorrow I'll upload tonight's episode and so on and so forth. I think that's gonna do it. Again, thank you everybody that tuned in, and we'll see you tomorrow.